And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this, trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And right side caught Hogan. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They get it to him running left. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Detroit! Here we go now.
3rd and goal Jackson. Touchdown, New York Jets.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They'll start the drive with Drake. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On the toss play, this is Drake. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson back into his end zone. In trouble, and this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
How many times?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson will throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now.
They run with Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is Breida. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll go with a keeper. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. Stills right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Parker. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now it's Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right back to Drake. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stills the intended target. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Jackson on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Breida. Got some real estate inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Slow.
Now Griffin. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Slow.
Now Griffin on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Z.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Griffin. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
He dumps it off to Drake. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They run toss to the right with Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And it's caught by Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Slow.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles. The Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, here we go.
Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Green 39! Green 39!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Jets on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is RG3. He finds Yeldon. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Griffin. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
One last shot for RG3. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love